All right, so here's our question. It says the table below represents the total value of stocks invested after X years. What is the initial in value invested and what was the growth factor for this investment? So here's our table that shows how the stocks grew over time. It started with 1500, that became 700, 7,500, which became 37,500, that became 187,500, and then in the final row there we have 933, 37,500. So we're always going to look for our initial value, which is the value for which the function is for which the x value of the function is equal to 0. And so we can see that in our first row there, which is 0, 1500. So that was the first amount that was invested. That's the initial value of the stock. We also were asked to find the growth factor, and the growth factor is how our output values are changing from one value to the next. What is the consistent number that is being used to multiply that? So the question you should be asking yourself is like, 1500 times what number makes 7,500? And you can do that by division too. But what you'll see is that all of these numbers, all of these output values are multiplied by 5. So 1500 times 5 produces 7,500. 7,500 times 5 produces 37,500. 37,500 times 5 gives you 187,500. And 187,000 times 5, 500 times 5 give you 937,500. So our job now is to find out which of these statements is actually correct. And so it says the first one, the initial investment is 1,500 and the constant growth factor is 5. The initial investment is 1,500 and the constant growth factor is 3. The initial investment is 1,500 and the constant growth factor is 4. The initial investment is 1,500 and the constant growth factor is 6. So we know, based on the information that we have, is that our constant growth factor is actually 5 and our initial value is 1,500. So that means that our response or answer should be actually A.